Just waiting for my tablet to catch up, but I can see that you've commented. So thank you for joining me. Come on in, everybody. Hope that you've got a drink. Hello. Up Kitten is live. Got all the notifications coming in now. Come on. So I'm hoping. Probably haven't got that in the best place, have I? But I need it where I can see the comments. Hello. Give me a hello, people. Let me know if you can hear me okay. I'm just going to get rid of those. Hi, Mandy. Okay, guys. Let me know if you can hear me okay. Let me just zoom in a bit because I'm pretty sure you don't need. Oh, there we go. That's better. You don't want to see my tablet or my boobs. Hi, Fab Sarah. Thank you. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Finally to DIY DP Spring 25. How on earth has it got to this? Hi, Nicole. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Georgina. Bit excited. Do you know what I mean? I hope you're all doing okay. Please do. Come on in. I'm just going to change my message thing over. Come on in. Bring a drink. I've got a coffee. If you are working on your canvas, welcome. I'm going to go through while we wait for people to come in. I'm just going to go through what I've got on my desk. As usual, I have the new limited edition colour tray. Let me get that back up. So I've got the XL. I haven't blinged this one up. I actually quite like this one as it is. I quite like it plain. So I'm not blinging mine up. Of course, we have the other two in the standard and the mini as well. But it's the XL that I love. So that's the one I'm keeping. But yeah, I really do like this colour. This colour tray will be available from the 1st of June. An update to tray news. I'll just be making them as you order them, basically. So I'm going to try and make sure that I've got it listed for at least 4 trays of each colour, just so that you can pick, and I will make them to order. That's probably the best bet. I also have a little yellow trash pot. I will be doing these. We are hoping to put the logo on this and a couple of the other items. But Kat needs a new laptop first. So, yeah, there's that. As you can see, I am part way through my section. So I will be working on this because I've had a busy week. So this is the first time I've literally spent the last hour filling out the rest of this bit so that I could then work on this bit. So bear with me. If you are new to this and you don't know how this works, I will be seeing your messages. I have them on another tablet. I will answer as and when I can. I mean, to be fair, it's the first live I've done in ages. So it may be that it's not particularly busy, which will be good for me in the sense that I will be able to keep up. If nothing else, I'll be able to keep up. So yeah, come on in, sit down. Let me know how you've been. First of all, how is everyone getting on? I know it's early days and I've loved the fact that lots of you have been putting up videos and pictures on the Facebook group. I love seeing it. So yeah, keep doing that. Keep interacting with each other. I also have a soft grip pen. I've got a Diamond Art Club cover minder. But yes, I think this month, this run up felt different. you know, last year I was very, I think from my dad passing away, I really struggled. And last year especially, I wasn't quite sure if I was going to continue doing it for a bit there, because my heart wasn't in it. Hi, Inga. It really wasn't. But I feel better this year. I have to say the excitement for me started to build properly about a month ago. I think at that point it was like, yay, I'm going to be doing it again. So thank you to all of you that may be watching and are taking part, because obviously there is no event without you guys. There's no YouTube without you guys, so thank you. Oh, I'm glad. And I'm glad that I decided to do a live now. It was a bit of persuading. I was just going to stick and do a live on the Facebook group. But yeah, now I'm on here, I feel fine. I think the problem with lives is I'm not the most organised person. So I don't really have a plan. And I think sometimes you do need one. So I have got a couple of notes. I've got a nice big post-it notepad with a couple of bits on that I need to mention. Other than that, it's a free-for-all. I just want to know what you're doing. I just want to know what you're up to. Are you having problems? Or are you not? Are you flying through? It could be. Who was it who posted up? I think it was Sabine posted up. I mean, it just looked absolutely beautiful there. She was all set up outside, and I'm very jealous because I've not had a chance to diamond paint outside yet, because although we've had really, really good weather, I haven't had the time. So not one of those is highlighted off. So let's go on to the next colour. We'll find a different one. There we go. 938. Let's do that. So first of all, first news, there will be no update with figures until next week. There is no point me doing an update on a Monday when we've only started it on a Thursday. Oh, just wanted to double check something before I forget. I think in the update, you mentioned I'm from the USA. I'm actually from the UK. Are you, Georgina? I do apologise. Let me make a note of that, because that's important. I've probably just got it. I've either got you confused with somebody else, or it's just me being special. It's just me being thick. I use the excuse I've got fibro. It, you know, brain fog. That's my excuse. I'm sticking to it. Trust me, this week has been an absolute bomb. I will tell you about it in a second. I will update that for you, Georgina. I do apologise. And Mandy, I know you love the event, and that's what it is, isn't it? That is the whole point. It is motivation for me as well, because I do struggle. I do. And especially when I'm busy, you know, it's sort of fitting time, and it's much easier to just grab a normal canvas than it is to grab this. So that is the whole point. It's to give us that little bit of motivation. And it does. It's surprising how much you can get done when you put your mind to it. It's not a problem, Georgina. Thank you. However, prize-wise, it can make all the difference. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah. I'm really pleased that people are enjoying having it back. I kind of feel like, I guess maybe I needed time to see whether I was going to continue. Because, like, let's face it, okay, I am not the biggest fan of conversions. It's not like my main thing to do. It purely is that I want to use up these leftover drills. I just can't bear to throw them away. I can't do it. So I've got to use them. And I love storing them. But if I'm storing them, that is the essence. Hi, Vanessa. If I'm storing diamonds, what am I storing them for if I'm not storing them to use them? So that's why I need the motivation. And it does, you know. I will be working at the other job and I will see one of you post up that you've done so much, or you're in the garden, and it's like, oh, I want to get home now. Even if all I get to do is a part of a section, even if all I get is 100 drills down, it is still more than I would have done. So things I need to mention. There will be, you will need to update me. I'd originally said on the video that I did that we would do it Wednesday evening. And then I realised, actually, if I'm going live on a Friday, then you've got until like Thursday midnight BST to get your figures in. So I think that's a much better option. It's going to give you a little bit longer. And actually, as long as I've got the figures in at least a couple of hours before, let me just concentrate a minute. Where am I going there? Yeah, a couple of hours before I go live, then actually it's fine. But let's just go for get your figures to me by Thursday midnight next week. So hence why this live is just a hello, catch up, let's trade news type thing. Hi Vanessa, hello diamond painting family. It does feel like that, doesn't it? And I think especially when you've done an event a couple of years running. I mean, I already know I have gone, what am I doing? I need to be down here. So in there, sorry, ignore me. Well, don't ignore me. This is normal, is it not? This is normal. The thing is, I can't not work on this if it's in front of me, because I'm really not going to get a chance. I'm away this weekend. I go tomorrow morning. So I've come home today and I've been packing as well as getting ready for this. So that leads me to the next piece of news. So the next bit of news is Monday's video will be going up a little bit later than 4 p.m. And it's purely because I am travelling back from Yorkshire on Monday and I don't know what time I'm going to get back. So my plan is to get home. Hi, Kerry. Oh, bless you. Thank you for joining my live. Fingers crossed that your canvas comes as quickly as possible, but not a problem at all. We're just sitting, we're just chatting in. So yes, I'm not coming back till Monday, and because I don't know what time I'm coming back, I need to get home, get a cup of coffee and everything, see the family, get that sorted, and then I need to do the video. So I'm going to have to do the video quick smart. I can't film it ahead. Number one, I've run out of time. Number two, I can't go too far ahead because I had the live. So yes, it's gonna be a little bit later on Monday. So I would envision that it'll probably be an evening. I hope that's okay. I hope that's okay. So yeah, I think that's it. Monday, the video's up a bit later. Wednesday will be normal time. So normal time for DIY DP is 4 p.m. That's purely because it means that it's kind of meets in the middle for everybody. And yeah, figures in by Thursday at midnight. Oh, thank you, Georgina. I am heading off to a lovely place near Ripon, I think, called Mashen. Me and some of the ladies from Circle. We're just going to go and chill and meditate and talk and all of that lovely stuff. We're just going to have a lovely break together and just bond. Really looking forward to it. And then I come back and we've got like, I think I've got like 2 weeks at work. And then we've got our main holiday at the end of the month. So That brings me to what happens at the end of the month. Not a clue. Not a clue. I haven't looked that far ahead, you know, as always. Did I just place that one? Yes, I did. Let's mark that off before I forget. Let's do that. Right, next colour. Nope, too many. They'll do. 211. Yes. We are going away on the Saturday, which I think is the 24th. And then we're not going to be back. We're away for the whole of that week. And then we will be coming back on the following Sunday. So it will mean there is a possibility that, well, there's a certainty that the last bit of the competition will actually be done from the caravan, but I'll play it by ear. I mean, it's not a big, massive deal. If nothing else, I've got a tiny little tripod thing, which is a bit wobbly, but I can use it. And as long as I can get a decent signal, I should be all right. You work with it, don't you? You work with it. It was some of the reason I was contemplating not doing it in May. But I kind of feel it. I feel like, oh, bless you. Thanks, Mandy. Yeah, I kind of feel like yesterday was Beltane, so it's kind of like a perfect start for new beginnings. And I just thought, you know, don't change it now. You've done it now. This is the 3rd year that we're running this. Is it the 3rd year or the 4th year? No, it's the 3rd year, because the 1st year I didn't do anything. It was when I reached my 2nd year I started. So this is the 3rd year. And I just thought it needs to be twice a year. If I'm going to have any hopes of getting my stuff done and getting a decent amount done, I need to have that time twice a year. Anything less is not going to be enough. Oh, there's quite a few of those as well. I don't want to do those yet. In case you're wondering, I'm trying to pick out smaller amounts so I can get them done first. Because once I've done that, then the larger bits, the larger amounts, I can do later. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Okay, Kerry, can you send me prayers when you go away that my shoulder will heal? I certainly will. I did have a couple of people to put prayers in for last night at Circle. We actually went to the Holy Wells and did a well dressing, which was really nice. Don't forget, if you haven't already, I do have a separate channel for all things spiritual. So that is called An Indigo Flow. AN, then Indigo, and then Flow, FLOW. That is on YouTube as well. If you are interested in that side of things, pop on over. Again, there won't be much filming on that either. Although I will say that I can at least do the card pulls for the other channel while I'm away, because we'll be doing cards anyway. I have a bag full of tarot and oracle cards and bells and, oh, you name it, joss sticks, or all the incense sticks, whatever you want to call. I still call them joss sticks. They were joss sticks when I was a kid, so you know, why change it now? Okay, let me just mark them off. So Georgina, funny how different we all do. I do the bigger amounts first, then fill in the gaps. I used to. I think it was actually, I kind of feel like I was given this tip by somebody else. I used to. But I think because I film, if I get the little bits done first, it's easier to mark them on the canvas because you've got more spaces to look at. once you get your little bits in, as you then start building up, you can then use the spaces to fill in. And it means that I will be left with one colour, hopefully, and then I don't have to mark them off. I can just fill the whole thing in and do it. So yeah, we all do it differently. There is no wrong or right way. Sometimes I change my mind even while I'm doing it. It may just be that I want to fill it in across the bottom first, you know. So like sometimes I would go across like this and just highlight going across to fill in this bottom row. But I then see that and it's like, oh no, there's too many of them. So yeah, I like to do the smaller amounts first. So I'll get them done. And then if I get anywhere near finishing this, which I probably won't, I did notice lots of people were sort of saying about how they've got a lot of confetti. This section is a little bit more confetti than I would normally have. This one isn't too bad for that, this canvas. But yes, you will notice I have got 2 shades in this colour. And I'm using whichever I get to first. I really am not fussed. Not going to lie. Not fussed. I'm an easy dimer. Take it easy. Does it really matter? No, it doesn't. Is this going up on the wall? No, it is not. But I've started, so I'll finish, as they would say in Mastermind. So let me tell you about my week. Or actually, it's not even my week. It's like the last 2 days. I have said it before. I've said it many times. And many of you have said, oh, no, you're not clumsy. I'm clumsy. Well, so last night we go to the Holy Wells to do the well dressing for Beltane. And I have what I call my ceremony dress, because my friend has a ceremony dress and I was jealous. So I bought a beautiful white broderie anglais dress, so that when we do rituals and stuff, you know, it just looks, in my head, I look like a beautiful fairy dressed in white. In reality, I look like that little fairy from Will-O-the-Wisp, the cartoon. Do you know which one I mean? Anyway, I'd got this beautiful dress on, and we did the well thing, and it's quite a narrow little path. So at one point, my friend passed behind me and I nearly knocked her in the water. And then I'd gone to get down in the water. Oh, there's a lot of them as well. Don't want a lot of them. We'll do the Fs. Let's do the 3, 3, 7, 1. So I'd nearly knocked her in. At one point, I'd nearly fallen in. And I'm notorious for falling over. We all know it. It's been said before. But the last time that she passed me by, she said, oh, for God's sake, Sam, please watch what you're doing near those candles. We put like little tea light candles out, and you're going to set your dress on fire. And I was like, no, I won't. And literally 2 minutes later, I turned round and my dress was on fire. So I did find it funny. I did find it funny. Said dress is, yeah, it's got a nice burnt patch on it. I wasn't hurt, all right? I wasn't hurt. Then today, I was finishing off at my last job, and my mum has been over at my daughter's looking after their cat. So my daughter messages me and she says, oh, are you able to pick Nan up, or I'll get a taxi for her? So I sort of messaged her back and sort of went, no, it's fine. I'm finishing in about 15 minutes. I'll pick her up on the way home. So I went to do that, put my phone back away, and then leant to carry on cleaning the chair arm that I was doing, put my weight on the chair, and it tipped. I fell, grazed my elbow on the door. It's normal behaviour for me. It was topped off. Ashley thought it was hilarious, but it was topped off by us going to bed last night, and I buy the orange and almond chocolate bars. They're individually wrapped chocolate bars. Now, I love chocolate. That's no secret. And they are the perfect size as a treat for me, especially while I'm on the diet. And Ashley's got in the habit of having one as well. So I'd brought 2 packs when I went shopping. And I'd gone upstairs and Ashley had come down to fetch something else. And when he came back up, he went, is there a reason that the chocolate was in the freezer? Like, no. Oh, I swear I'm going senile. So anyway, I blame it on the fibro, okay? Or the thyroid condition, whichever you pick. I blame it. It's absolutely not my fault. I'm just a bit dim. Hi, Sabine. Oh, don't worry. Nobody has to be here on time. People come in, people drop out. It's all well and good. It's all fine. But I do have a little bit of guilt because obviously I need to be doing this event. But I know how much this trip will do me good. And sometimes you just got to put yourself first, right? And if I can't do that now, the kids are all grown up, when can I do it? I'm going to take those weekends away as much as I can. So let me know. Are you having problems with motivation? Is there anything that I can offer as advice? I don't know why. I think my I've got a little bit in my tray. I always give myself the dud trays. I'm not one of them people that keeps the best ones. Okay, next colour. You might be watching and not taking part in the event at all, at which point I'm going to get that because there's only one of them. Yeah, just dot alongside, basically. What do we think of the new yellow? From what I've seen, most people love it. I did think it was a nice colour to have for this time of year. I do feel that colours are like, oh, hi, Caroline. Don't you worry. Don't you worry, Mama Kaz. You take your time. I'm not doing anything important. I'm not chatting anything major. I'm just generally filling in these little bits. We were talking about, oh, good. Good, Mandy. I like it. I'm gutted about the original one. It was a nice bright yellow. So this colour is the original. You may not always get it the best colour on screen, but I did like it. Oh, Lizzie, don't be silly. I like the bright yellow. Yeah, I like this. I prefer this colour. You all know that I'm very much, I love the matte colours and I love the more pastel colours. But I just thought the way that this year has gone, the way that the summer has just literally, it's been such a beautiful week this week. And it was like, yeah, I need a nice bright colour. So yellow it is. And hopefully there will be 1 or 2 of you that will end up having a full set as prizes, which would be amazing. So I'll go into what the prizes are. So for those that are taking part, there is a prize for most reels laid. There is also a prize for highest percentage completed. And then there is a bigger prize for the vote, which everyone votes on. If you win one of those 3 prizes and you are in the USA, you will receive not only the set of trays and prize from me, but you will also receive a Premier Company canvas from the lovely Betsy McLeod. If you are anywhere else, you will still receive a really nice prize. It just won't be, it's purely because Betsy, bless her, has such a stash and she wants to be able to send them out to people, and she always offers. And I'm incredibly grateful because, you know, it is just me. It's only my pocket, and my pocket has been severely stretched by the mortgage hike and the energy crisis. Oh my word, I don't even want to go into how much my energy bills are. It's crazy, but it's all well and good. You know, we've got 5 adults living in this house now, so between us, but we've got the building work to come, and that's not cheap. So bless her. Yeah. I do have a couple of canvases that will be going in as prizes. I will be sending those out. But if you are somewhere where it is difficult to get postage to, which happens, there are some places like that, then I may offer a gift voucher of sorts as well. And sometimes I like to pop in a little competition, that sort of thing. You know, we have a little random competition. There won't be one this evening, I'm afraid. I haven't organised anything. As soon as this live is finished, I have to shoot off and finish packing and to jump in the shower, because I need to do that this evening so that I can get my hair sorted for the morning. What I love the most, and I know this sounds crazy, what I love most about this weekend coming is we're actually going to be in a cabin. There is no electricity. We have, I believe, there's no electricity, but we have a wood burning hot tub. I am so in for that. Mad scrabble earlier to try and find my swimming costume. Okay, which one next? Let's not do those. How many of those we got? Right, we'll do that one. 809. It's nice blue colour. So yeah, I was really pleased. Like, obviously lots of familiar names this time. Again, I love the fact you guys keep coming back. And I think it goes to show that we need something like DIY DP, because it is hard to keep motivated. And especially for me now that I'm very much working off a desk, it's so easy just to have one project on the desk and that's it. Now, the good news is my holiday in May, at the end of May, I will be taking this with me because I'll be filming as well. I don't have the room to take more than one diamond painting, so I will probably get a fair bit done while I'm away. And that is my tip. If you have time off, if you are able to go away on holiday and take your diamond painting with you, it works for me because I've only got 50 colours in mine, so it's just the one case. But I absolutely get that some of you have got absolutely massive projects and probably 300 colours, in which case you won't be able to. But that's how I get a lot more done. I get a lot less done in November. And usually by the time I get to the end of the month, and I know some of you will identify with this, I've had enough. I don't want to do any more. How have I lost like that many drills? Where have I gone so wrong that I've missed them completely? I'm going to put them back in now, because if I don't, I will forget. Okay, so yeah, that one's there. Okay, that should be up higher. Right, so let's do that then. So that's 3, 1. There should be 2. I've missed loads. How have I done that? Oh, the joys of... Probably because I was watching TV when I was doing it earlier. Right, they are now in. So let's put that lid back on. You see what I mean? Conversion, scratch that, cross stitch itch for me. Yeah, I must admit, I do. I do really enjoy it. By the time I get to the end of the month, I'm sort of like, okay, I'm ready now to chill out and probably take up half your car. I mean, you've got to bear in mind that in our car, and especially in May, so Kat comes on holiday with us if we're doing a week. If we're doing weekends, she won't. She's not interested. But in our car, there'll be me and Ashley, Kat, and 2 dogs, and all of our furniture. Not furniture, clothes. So I can't take too much, but I do only have the 1 canvas and the 1 case. And trays and that can go in the case, so that's easy. So yes, I can, but I absolutely get that you can't take an absolute massive bloody diamond painting stuff with you. I have been known to sneak in a little one. I do still have the raccoon one sitting up ready, but yeah, I think I'll probably just take this because most of the time we'll be out anyway. And like I say, it's a good opportunity for me to get a decent amount done. Plus I'll need it there anyway, so why not? Might as well make the most of it. I have cheated before by rolling up another canvas inside this one. So yeah, there's that bit. Inga, business trip later in May, small diamond painting. Oh dear, excuse me. Absolutely not. And you know what? That's where I come unstuck. I mean, I have a small diamond painting, but I don't do the, I certainly don't do the Paint Gem minis or anything like that. I don't, they're not for me. But, oh, there's too many of those. There's too many of those. How many of those? Let's get those first. Yeah, I definitely like to have, I mean, I'm not taking anything with me tomorrow, even though, I don't know if she's watching. If she's watching, I gave my friend a diamond painting the other day because she really liked one that I'd done, or that I said I was going to do. I'd put it in the Vogue. She ended up taking it to do it, and yeah, she kind of, I have gone so wrong here somewhere. What is going on? Oh, you know you've got to love it when you're confused. That is definitely that bit. So why haven't I got those there? I'm wondering if I've put those in the wrong place. Right, so that should be in there. Yeah. Oh, I do apologise. I'd like to say that this is a one-off, but it's not. You know that. Because if you are sitting here, you have done exactly this at some point. Like, how many times have you sat there just looking at your diamond painting like, what? What? How have I gone so wrong? It's normal, isn't it? The joy. The joy. There we go. Not too bad. I must say, I did wonder when I did the video if I'd left it too late to say that I was doing a live. Numbers are a little bit down, so hopefully next week I will have plugged it a little bit more and we'll have a few more. However, I am of the firm belief that it should be quality over quantity, always, in all things. And I stick to that. Okay, that one there. I don't even know why I'm yawning. I had a late start this morning, so I didn't get up until like 8:30, which is quite late for me. I didn't get to my first job until 11. But I must admit, I have come home and I have been running around. I did manage to get dinner done before I got set up for the live, so that's something. But I probably had an hour diamond painting before I went live, which is good. So let me get that one. I knew when I was going to do this live on my own that I would be doing this, because otherwise I'm just wasting time. And you guys don't want to be looking at my face for like an hour, do you? I will say I have got some interesting bits and pieces. In the prize pot, I have probably 3 different canvases, very different. 2 are more budget ones. I have some stickers that are in. I have a cross stitch. It is a printed cross stitch pattern, but I have a kit to put in as well. Obviously, there's also things like trays. I mean, there might be a cat. I love my pen pot. I love it. And especially because my washi tape, every washi tape I'm using fits on the tail. So you could get a pen pot. You never know. You never know what's going to come in that prize. It could be whatever I can lay my hands on. You know, if I could make some good use out of all the bloody tat we've got around here, I would put it all in and then put up with everyone going, where's my so-and-so? Don't know. Win in a box. Win in a box. I also have to say that, no word of a lie, this is now, I have now been diamond painting since 2021. Yeah, it must have been 2021. It's the longest I've ever stuck to one particular one. The little yellow bin, yes, I will be. All we're waiting for, I mean, I'll probably put them on beforehand because I'd really like to have our logo on. I'm very aware, however, that people might want to put their own stickers and stuff on. I picked this up because it uses a very small amount, and I figured that it's good for doing as little trash bins. So yes, it will be going on the shop. I haven't put them on yet, and it will probably not be until June now anyway, but I will be doing them. They are really cute, and I love the fact that you've got this little spout. It just looks like a little watering can, and I love it. It does have lines in the bottom. I'm not quite sure why, but yeah, I love the fact it's got that. Or you tip it off there, you know, when you pick your drill up and you just flick it off. It's just so cute. So it will be going on, but probably not until June. At the moment, although the printers aren't on right now, that is pretty much what I'm doing. I'm going to do these 402s. Trying to think what else I have been up to. Not much really. It's sort of been quite, you know, it's always hard when you've got a job as well, a normal job. Because some days I just come home and I just want to, you know, watch TV. Me and Ashley are watching Unforgotten. I've watched it before, but I binge watched it, which means that I probably didn't watch it quite as carefully as I should have done. So watching it again means that I'm noticing stuff I didn't notice the first time. But yeah, we're quite enjoying watching that. He is playing golf tomorrow, so he's up early. So hopefully once this live's done, I can go jump in the shower, put the last bits together. I mean, there are some bits that will have to go in the morning because, you know, necessity. But I am looking forward to going. I'm keeping my journal out and my book reader so that I can read in the back of the car because I'm not driving. And yeah, we were going to go to Cottingley, but I think it's quite difficult to get to. So not sure what we're doing now. We will figure it out in the morning when we all meet up. Okay, that's that colour done. I'm getting there. It's only 8:45. Do you know what I mean? Only 8:45. So I've still got time. Okay. For anyone watching who thinks maybe all the drills stick, they don't. I think it's a lot of it is just the temperature of the room in here. And if I put the lid on, I could whack it harder. I just can't be bothered to put the lid on. Right, I'm going to get these 4 921s. I have plenty of drills at the moment. So that's not a bad thing. I think I've got more than enough now to see me through, certainly this month. What I would like to do, I'd like to get this whole project done by May. That's what I'm aiming for. I know it's a big ask. It's a lot. But that's what I'm hoping for, because then I can start prepping for another one. I don't know which one. I haven't made a decision. I've got a couple of patterns. It doesn't mean I'm going to do any of them. I may go off and find a different one, but I'd quite like to get this one done in the next 12 months. I think. Have we got any? Right, how many of those have I got? Got quite a few. Not too many. Let's do that one. 905, a lovely, beautiful green, as if I didn't have enough green on the last project I did. So yes, the format for the whole of May will be videos on a Monday and a Wednesday, and then on a Friday night, the live. So I'm going to stick to that because it sticks to the same routine as what I was doing, all but later in the day. So like videos I tend to do, usually they go up at 10 in the morning. But with DIY DP, I do later in the day because there's a vast majority. I've got far more people in the States than I do in the UK. Strangely, I don't know why. Maybe it's the accent. Not a clue. And then, yeah, we'll go from there. We'll see if maybe November's a little busier. It's always hard, I think, this time of year, because as soon as the weather gets nice, people want to do stuff, right? They want to be outside. They want to be off somewhere. It's a weekend. They want to go to the pub, you know? So I always kind of feel like that's part of the reason why. So basically, I'm currently at 55% of this project. So I have got under half of it to go. Now, I think it's perfectly feasible, especially if I'm taking this away with me. I think it's feasible that I could finish this project by May. I've already got the other canvas ready. All I've got to do is start. Okay, so I'm looking for anything that isn't already there. I think we're on to the bigger numbers, so let's just do that. Okay, yeah, let's do that. So 3021. Also, thank you, Mandy, for offering in the group to send out drills if people needed any. I really appreciate that. And fingers crossed, I will be all right. I mean, not only have I got these videos to do, I've also, obviously, I'm still sorting out spare drills as well. But everything, once DIY DP starts, everything else falls to the wayside. It just takes precedence, and that's okay. It's worth it. It's worth it to be able to get so much done. I still haven't got any news on when my Diamond Art Club order will be arriving. It's held up at, apparently it just says it's held up at customs. because of the new tariffs. I've got one brand new one in there, and then I've got one which was a restock. So fingers crossed it will arrive sometime during DIY DP so I can film it ready for when we come out. Not that I'm rushing, you know. I love this time. I love the event. I do. If I'm proud of one single achievement, it's running this event, because I think it was needed. And you know, I don't think I have never actively participated in an event in my life except this one. That's it. Nothing else. I've never done. I have dotted along. I know I dotted along with June Waffle once. I did 2 or 3 days, I think, and that was all I got done. But I've never actively done an event. I know I just put that in the wrong place. Yes, I did. It shouldn't be there. That one should be there. That one should be there. There should be one in here. I knew as soon as I put it down that it wasn't where it was supposed to be. What's the weather like where you are at the minute? Oh, it's your first event as well, Sabine. I thought you'd done this before. Am I wrong? Or did you start and then have to stop? Maybe it was that. I have got a terrible memory. Please, 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 if I ever say anything wrong, or I say someone's name, or I get someone confused, it is just me. It's just my head. I've got a terrible, terrible memory. Terrible memory. I must admit, I started my first cross-stitch conversion. Yeah. So Nicole says it's nice right now, but it's supposed to rain the rest of the weekend and get cold. Yeah, so it was nice today. Apparently tomorrow is warmish but cloudy. Sunday is meant to be cooler. However, we are taking like layers, because obviously we don't want to get caught out. Why have I only got one? 3021. Right, let's do that one then. So yeah, I'm taking layers. I filled it in and I haven't marked it off. Oh my word. It just gets worse, doesn't it? Thank you. Right, let's put that away because I don't need it. Yeah, my first attempt at a conversion. I was watching Admiral's Zest when I very first started, and she was doing Little Dreamer's Tree. And I actively started collecting my square drills just for that. And I had a look at it, and in my head, when she sort of said how big it was like, oh God, I can't do one that big. I've got nowhere to put one that big. And this is right when I first started. So when you first start, oh, okay, I'm with you, Sabine. I was going to say, I was like, hang on, I'm sure she did. Yeah. So she had such a big project. It was like, that's too big. I'm not going to be able to do that. So I started to do mini Little Dreamer's Tree. And I just got really overwhelmed with it. It was very confetti. And I know that a lot of conversions are. It is the nature of them. I also know that a lot of conversions are big. But I wasn't prepared. Right, I've got some of these arrows. Let's do these arrows because there's not many. I wasn't prepared for how confetti it was going to be. And I just bit off more than I could chew. So I decided not to continue. Now, obviously, I've got a little bit of FOMO because somebody is doing the mini Little Dreamers tree in the event. So I'm interested to see how it comes out. I have now got used to the fact, I have now got used to the fact that, you know, they do tend to be bigger. So I want to make sure my next one isn't too big. I'd quite like to do a smaller one before I go on to another big one, because the ones I've got saved, I've got a Josephine wall. That, you know, this is somebody who doesn't like confetti. Josephine wall. I've got a massive one of Rivendell, but it's huge. I did the tree. Yeah. Oh, honestly, it's beautiful. It is beautiful. I love the pattern. It is everything I ever imagined a fairy tree to be. It is. But I don't do the confetti. Oh, hate it. She says, sitting here doing an event twice a year with confetti. And that is why we do the event. Because I need the motivation. It doesn't matter whether you guys are doing it. I need the motivation. The motivation, not even a word. The motivation. I don't even know what that word was. Oh, it's all happening, isn't it? I'm wondering if I've got like dementia. Ashley said he'd still look after me, so. Oh, Sam, what are you doing? Okay, try again. Let's highlight that. You know, like when you go to do something and your fingers don't work. It's like your brain knows what you want to do, but your fingers are like, no, it's not happening. Right, I'm just going to fill this bit in because I know all of this, except for that corner, are the same. So let's do that. And then I can swipe all of those. Good-o. I apologise for talking to myself. I love the fact you've only ever participated in this event. Thank you, Sabine. That's a lovely thing to say. It really is. I need to hear that sometimes. I'm the worst person in the world for not believing in myself. And, you know, it is a good event. It's a lovely event. Right, so I am literally pulling drills off where I need to not be. Where did that come from? Not there. Oh, I don't know. Right, I'm going to pop them down there. I've got two black drills and I don't know where they've come from. So do you know what? That's not laying flat either. I'm just going to cut. It was because I noticed that, right, that's filled in. So I don't need to do that. So we'll do this one. It's because you don't concentrate. It will be interesting Monday to see how well I get on doing comments and questions on the video when I'm filming. I like the story keeps, Cara. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to do a story keep one next because I know there's a really nice one with Frodo in it. I might do that one because I really like that one. So I will go searching and see what I can find because I'd really like to do a little one. I also have a round drill canvas that I'd quite like to do. I'm just going to fill this end because I know all of this is, yes, I am single placing. But, you know, I'm just feeling it now. I'm just feeling it. So let me just get these in and then that will be that colour done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep going until I run out of colours, until this section is complete. And then I'm going to shoot off and go and have a shower and put the last little bits into a bag because, you know, busy life. I do wonder now if they've still got that Story Keep one. Might have to have a look. I'll show you actually. Let's not panic too much if I don't get that done. Let me just get the next colour ready. So we will do the X, which is 3687. I have 2 shades in this as well. Again, not bothered. Okay, what I'm going to do, I don't know if I can actually. Let me just have a look and see. Yes, I can. Let go that. So the ones I've got so far, I've got Rivendell. Let's do the mock-up. I mean, look how beautiful it is. I know some of you have seen this already. I mean, it's absolutely stunning, but it's massive. It's a really, really big one. So although I want to do it, if I was going to do it, I would probably do it on, I would try doing it on graph paper like Penny did. Because I think that would be one of those where you're going to want to do it piece by piece. And I love the idea of, you know, if you're doing a really, really big one and you do it on graph paper, you're only working on an A4 sheet. And that makes it easy. It makes it more portable, doesn't it? So if I was going away on holiday, it would be easy to do that. So yeah, I really like that one. I also have Mini Autumn, which is a Josephine wall. Love it. But it's a Josephine wall. It's actually quite simple for her, but I just love the imagery. It's everything I love. Everything I love. So I've got that one. And then I've got another Lord of the Ring ones because obsessed much. Moria. The issue with this one, it's going to be very dark, and I was going to do all of this in glow in the dark drills. However, I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to try and do it in ABs because it's really difficult to pick out which ones. So I'm going to play with that one. And then finally, this is my the last one that I ordered. Hang on. That's not what I wanted to do. View mock-up. Look, isn't it beautiful? I love this one. I want to live here. Like, literally. I want to live in this little mushroom village. But again, it's confetti. I mean, that's quite big. Yeah, they're very big. I need a small one. So I feel like Story Keep. I don't even know if this is, oh, it might be. Let's have a look. Should we have a look? Let's have a look. So I am going on to Heaven and Earth. They are, I think, the best place to get cross-stitch conversions. Heaven and the Earth. That's not going to give me what I want, is it? Heaven and Earth designs. There we go. I'm going to have a quick look. Accept. Oh, why have they got so many on Etsy? They're very cheap, aren't they? I do apologise to anyone who's watching and wants to see actual conversion stuff doing. Right, let's get rid of that. Let me see if I can find Story Keeps. Let's have a look, see what they've got. I think a Story Keep would be nice. Story Keep Frodo. I think it was Frodo. It could have been Bilbo. No. Okay. Story keep. Bilbo. I shall be gutted. Let's just search story keep. Right, let's do that. Story keep. Include subcategories. Okay, search. Oh, what do you mean? What date? Okay, this is this is where charts by artist, special services. Oh, I don't know. I know I definitely saw it. Story keep. Are you all met? Are you no? No one's commenting. I would have thought if I put story keep in, it would just find them. We'll have a look in a minute, won't we? There we go. Okay. Brush with magic. That's quite nice. Oh, they've got some pretty one. I wouldn't call these story keeps, mind you. Butterfly galore. Chesterton on. Let me have a look and see. Yeah, I shall have a look another time. It's not very interesting, is it? Anyway, that is what I want to go. So if anyone comes across, I'm sure it's Frodo, Story Keeps Frodo, let me know, because I would be interested in getting that particular kit, because I feel like a small one would be nice. What would be nice would be to do one that I can get done in, I don't want to say a month, because I'm not that quick, but it would be quite nice to do one in like 1 year. That would be great. I figure a story keep would be ideal for that. So let me get this done. Let's get this. I've done that one. And then we are on to the second week. I mean, all right, we've only been going since Thursday, I know. But the time flies, absolutely flies. It literally feels like I went from January to May in 3 weeks. It's just crept up so fast. And most definitely, if you are taking part and you do have a space, a dedicated desk, I highly suggest leaving your project on your desk. You are much more likely to get it done. At the minute, I struggle to get everything to my hanger anyway, because I've got my son's stuff in here. So it always helps to not be able to pick it up. It doesn't really work for me because I have to do bloody filming as well. But, like I said, if I can get through this next few weeks, get this done, and then obviously we've got the build, so I will be then moving my desk into the front room anyway. The nail table I'm getting rid of, because I don't do nails anymore. So like, we literally are at the point that the friends that I've got left that I do, there's like 3 of them, and they are talking about having a backup option soon, because my hands are just that bad, which is gutting, because I do love it. I do love doing nails, but I don't even wear my own that long anymore. Right, that's straight through, so let's put all those in. So I'm just gonna fill this little bit in. I just kind of feel I'm so close to finishing this off that I might as well just keep going. Like 3 colours, I'm going to be done in the next couple of minutes. I do hope, if you are taking part, that you are enjoying it. It is very early days, I'm aware of that. But just think, if you do even a 2x2 square every single day, it bloody quickly adds up. You know, it's only, what, 400 drills? But in 10 days, that's 4,000 drills. In 20 days, it's 8,000 drills. In 30 days, it is 12,000 drills. It soon adds up. And that's what you've got to keep in mind. You know, it is that little bit at a time. It has took me since Monday, literally since Monday, to do one section. Because I just leave it on my desk and just do, you know, I just keep coming back to it. Even if I just have 5 minutes at a time, it is better than nothing at all. And without this event, that's pretty much what I'd be doing. I would still be on. I would still be working on my first conversion. I'm going to get rid of those because I don't know where they've come from. Right, let's do this one next because it's held over this side. I'm really, really pleased that I managed to get a whole section, because that means I've done, well, it tells me 1,151 drills so far today. So nothing yesterday. Because I didn't get around to it. I am using, if you are noticing, I have got a couple of colours. I am using the darker colour at the minute, because I'd already started with the darker colour over this side, so I'm sticking to it. And this is what I mean when I say that I cherry pick. Moving forward, because the majority of drills that I save now are Diamond Art Club, I probably won't mix shades, but I'm not going to go down the route of separate bags. I can't be bothered. So I'll just pull out what I need, and if necessary, I'll just single place. There are worse things to do. I quite like a single place, especially if you've got a nice pop. Do like a good pop. Right, so that's them done. And that bit. So that's up there. Excellent. Right, so if I get these out of the way, I do like that spattering of purple in amongst that blue. It's so pretty. I like purple full stop, so it's never going to be a bad thing, is it? So I do hope that the videos, the live tonight, I hope that it is all, you know, giving you a little bit of a motivational push. That's all we try and do. And that you have a nice, easy week. I wish all of you not too much confetti. Oh dear. But not too much colour blocking either, because, you know, as much as I say I don't like one thing, there'll be somebody else out there that doesn't like something else. So that is the way of the world. I love a bit of colour blocking, me. Like, not when I do it like that, though. That was the most rubbish placement I have ever done in my life. So yes, don't rush for trays. The trays will not be available until the 1st of June. They will be available in all 3 sizes. And then once Kat has got her new laptop, there will be changes. So we will be keeping this style tray. I really like this style tray. And we will be making a smaller one to replace the standard. And we will then probably not bother with the mini. I don't sell a lot of them. And I kind of get why. I mean, they're such little trays. They are ideal if you are a single placer, but lots of people now multi-place, especially as time has gone on and multi-placers themselves have got better. So, you know, got to move with the times. It's also the fact that this XL tray is much more an original concept than the other ones. So we want to keep to that because it is more our design. And we want to do that. Okay, I think that's all of those. I could just hold it down and just click highlight all, but there's something very therapeutic about doing it off. So then I'm going to do this one. Oh, 907, nice bit of green, purple and green. So with that said, as I finish these off, if you haven't already joined the group, there will be links in all of my videos and my lives for the Facebook group to join. You will need to be on there if possible. I think it's only Kerry that isn't, and she messaged me details. So you need to be in the group. There is a link for Diamond Art Club because I am an affiliate. Although I don't tend to push that quite so much when I'm doing this event because it's a bit pointless, isn't it? There is a link for my Etsy shop if you are looking for trays. I have 3 colours available currently. And if you just want to send me a message about something or you just want to say hi, there's my email address on there as well. And don't forget, if you are interested in all the spiritual stuff, oh, here we go. Yeah, same Sabine, that's the thing. And you know what? I think it's not a bad thing. It isn't a bad thing to evolve. You know, lots of companies do. I was asked for so long for a bigger tray, and I love the XL tray. I don't use anything else. I stopped keeping mini trays for myself over a year ago because I never use them. There is no point me having them there all stacked up nicely if I never use them. To be perfectly honest, I don't use the standard either. However, the standard is a really nice size, so it makes more sense for us to stick to this design and make one that's more this size in the same design. I love the roundness of the edges on here, and I'm glad we've got them on here, but I love this. It just makes the lid so much easier. And I love the fact that you've got as many lines as you've got, so it just makes sense. That's what you do when you run a business. You take a look. I'm not on my own in this, you know. I do have people to talk to, you know. Kat and Ashley both have input as well. It's what you do when you are trying to stay in the game, I guess. And, you know, I just love the way it looks. Any of the trays, you have the option to bling them up if you wish. but you don't have to. That, you know, there is something very pretty about a beautifully made coloured tray. But if you want the extra bling, because, you know, as girls, we like a bit of diamantes and glitter and ABs and all that good stuff. So yeah, it's nice to be able to give the option. So that will be happening. Like I said, that will be after the event. But the trays will go on sale on the 1st of June, the yellow trays. And of course, you will want to wait for the event to be over, because you never know, you might win them. All 3 prize winners will get a complete set of trays plus other bits. Okay. So any questions before I go? Any questions before I close the live down and go and have a lovely shower? Mainly so I can shave my legs so that I can get in the hot tub without embarrassment. I also can't wait for everybody's updates. It's going to be really interesting. I so enjoyed today seeing people working on their projects. I'm very interested also. Lona, for instance, is doing, she's stitching. So yeah, I'm very interested. I am squirreling when I don't need to. I don't need to do this, but I like it. I find it therapeutic. What colour is this one? Tick on that. Oh, it's ecru. I'd never used ecru until this first time. This colour technically is not ecru. I replaced it because I didn't have any. Can't remember what colour it was. Whatever, it works. And this is why I do all the fiddly bits first, because then I can come in and I can multi-place and I can just fill it in. So yeah, if you've got any last minute questions, please do ask. Of course, you can always post on the group. Oh, thank you, Sabine. I don't always feel the best, but I do enjoy running the event. I do feel that it's needed, and you know, it's kept going. It's kept going through everything, you know. I ran it through the loss of my dad, you know. It's kept going. So it might have been 3866 to be fair, Nicole. I haven't got a clue. Do you know what? I just knew it needed to be a creamy colour, so I just looked for one that I wasn't already using. Simple as that. It did the job. That's the beauty of conversions, is it not? So yes, thank you. I have to say thank you to all of you as well. If you are watching this back on replay, please hashtag replay, just so I know you caught up later. But you know, I can't do any of this without you. So whether you are a subscriber, whether you are participating, whether you're just lurking and working, I need you all. So thank you very much for your input. And yeah, apologies if the video on Monday is up at like 7-8 o'clock BST. It depends what time I get back and how quickly I can film. But there will be a video Monday. It will just be delayed. I am not doing very well with the multi-placing on this one. Really no point doing it if I can't do it straight. I think it's just that this pen's a bit stickier. So yeah, that's sort of pretty much all from me. So don't forget, details in by midnight on Thursday. I will do the update figures on next week's live. Thank you. Happy dotting to all of you. Don't forget, amongst all the other stuff, whatever your reasons are for doing a conversion in the first place, most of us started diamond painting because we wanted something to take away the stress. So let's keep it a happy place. Let's keep it stress-free. It's meant to be fun. And if it's not fun, don't do it. So yeah, I am grateful for this wonderful hobby. I am extremely grateful for all of you guys. And I will keep doing this for as long as people want it to come. It's as simple as that. So let me just get my last 2 rows in, and then I'll turn it off and say good night. Thank you to everyone who has popped in this evening. And even if you've popped in and you haven't left a comment or anything, and I haven't, you know, said hello, thank you anyway, because all I need to grow is for people to watch. Simple as that. Completely free. Doesn't cost a penny. Just takes you a little bit of time. If you could leave me a like, a thumbs up before you go, that would really help. Nearly there, nearly there. You know, when you put your drills down and they're sort of half sticking up because you've got them on the washi tape. That's me right now. That's my life. Ta-da! I'm all done. Thank you, guys. It's lovely to have a chat with you. I will see some of you on the group over the next week. And yeah, appreciate it. Talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.